at 4. You know, it felt like spring there for just a little while, but winter is back, and with it, good timing, the 14th annual Winter Heritage Festival in Townsend. And here to tell us about the festivities are Jeff Muir with the Blunt Partnership and Stephen Weber with the Cades Cove Preservation Association. Gentlemen, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. First of all, what can guests expect from the festival?
Well, this is the 14th annual festival we've had. It's at the Great Smoky Mountains Heritage Center, and there's no better place in Townsend to have it than at the Heritage Center. And this is just a nice way for history buffs that want to know more about the history at Cades Cove and the Appalachian region and things like that. And Stephen's collected a great collection of speakers that and Cades Cove descendants that can really enlighten people as to the way people lived in the area and the way the area has grown.
Well, tell us then about some of the people that you have asked to come, especially the descendants. I think that is so cool to talk about life as it was and as many it can continue to be in many ways.
Well, one of our descendants is Richard Anderson. He's a board member of the Cades Cove Preservation Association and a treasurer. He's going to talk about the Brown and Anderson family's connections in Cades Cove.
Oh, wow, okay.
Larry Sparks, he's actually a former resident of Cades Cove. He's going to talk about the history of the trails and roads in and out of Cades Cove. Marilyn Bird, a Townsend native and former Blount County teacher, she's going to discuss the Myers Cemetery, which is adjacent to the Visitor Center in Townsend.
Right there.
Right there. A lot of history in that cemetery. On Saturday, at 3 p.m., Mark Davison, a teacher and educator of Appalachian history, he's going to talk climate on the Craigs, weather events in the southern mountains.
So you've got it all covered, from family stories to stories. When we pass by that cemetery, I often want to look at the years and the names and just kind of wonder what happened and their family stories.
Oh yeah, I think there's some people in the Myers Cemetery that were in the Revolution.
Wow.
Of course, there's several people who lived in Cades Cove are buried there.
That's nice. Looking forward to that. And I know you have more, and we look forward to hearing from all of them. And the big question is, when and where do we need to be to hear all of this?
It's the weekend of January 25th through the 27th at the Great Smoky Mountains Heritage Center. Admission is free to come hear these speakers and things like that. And admission to the museum is actually $8, but there's a lot of good artifacts and a lot of history in the museum itself. So it'll be a good weekend for people just to come out. One of the big things they're doing on Saturday is a cast iron lunch.
Oh, wow.
And so if you haven't ever had a meal from a cast iron, it is really something to taste, and that's $10 for that meal, but it's well worth the price to get a cast iron lunch.
Quite a treat, quite a treat. And you know, I've got to say, if you're the parent of especially a middle school, high schooler, really into history, and you take your family to Cades Cove a lot, this is a great experience to learn some things. Exactly.
I mean, the Heritage Center offers everything. I mean, it's really a nice place to come see all the history about the National Park and the Cades Cove itself. So, and these guys do a great job of keeping that history alive. And this is what this event is about. Just try to keep the Cades Cove history alive.
We appreciate it. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
All right. And thank you for all you do. We appreciate it. Look forward to it. Bo?